Hello people. So I've been wanting to make a video for a long time, and I know this is hard to probably believe, but I honestly think about making videos like every day, but I just don't. And that is something that I can't really explain why yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. Right now, I am in China. I've been here for 2 months. And if you think I'm bullshitting you, I have a receipt. Wait. I have proof. Okay. For one, here's this peanut butter that I just bought. All in Chinese. I don't know if you can really read that. Camera's not focusing. Okay. What's some other proof that I have? What is some other proof that I have? I have a KFC receipt actually, because I just bought some. Oh, here we go. Here's the receipt that I just got from KFC. Also in Chinese. Look at this Chinese boy. Where they do that at in America? Nowhere. So, I'm in China. I don't really know if I ever mentioned this before, but I'm doing a study abroad semester here, and I was getting ready for that. I had been getting ready for it around the time that I made my last video, and you know, I was crying blah 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 in that video, and honestly, things were just weird, very weird after that video. I was basically heartbroken for a week, then tried to patch things back together, which now looking back on it, I should have just let it go. But we never really learn, do we? And then the time finally came for me to leave to come here, and the day I got here, my dad died. And it wasn't something that I was expecting. It wasn't like, you know, some people who have illnesses for a while and you're expecting it. No, he was actually doing really well. He had been sick a year ago, but he was starting to do a lot better and take care of himself. And he had a heart attack at a gas station and just died. Just like that, just gone. And I haven't been home because at first I couldn't afford to go back home to go to the funeral. And then I got some donations to go home, but it wasn't really a donation. I wasn't really even asked. I was told by someone that if I accepted the money, I had to follow all of these conditions and stipulations and shit. And at the time, I had already been like hating this place. I don't anymore. I love it here now, but I knew that because I guess the culture shock had really hit me really badly, and I knew that if I went back, there was no way that I was gonna come back here. There was no fucking way. But the condition for getting that money was that I had to come back. So I was like, well, that's stupid of me to do when I feel completely alone, to go travel 18 hours and be surrounded by my family and then willingly come back to a place where I didn't even feel like I had anyone. I wouldn't have been able to do it. I know myself. So I stayed here. And I streamed the funeral. And then I didn't think about it after that. I tried not to. Because I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to be here this long and I should try to make the most of it. And I have been, which is a good thing. I've been meeting some really great people. Some really genuine people that I don't think I could find back home. I don't know if these people exist or where we're from. But every time I'm alone, I have to think about the fact that I haven't dealt with my emotions yet. And the fact that my dad is dead. And he's not coming back. And that the last time that I saw him was when I knocked on his door before my flight. He didn't even want me to come here, you know? Actually, no. He was worried for a long time, but then I think he eventually accepted it. The last few days, he was just hoping that I would, you know, come back safe. So I knocked on his door and I said, "Dad, I'm leaving." And he said, "Okay, be safe." I said, "Okay," and I hugged him and I said, "I'll see you when I get back." But he's not gonna be there when I get back. I don't know if I don't know. So, I've been thinking that I haven't been good to myself lately. I've just been trying to fill this empty void by enjoying what life has to offer here, and it's been great. It's been amazing. It's been the best 2 months of my life. But it's getting to the point where I'm not the same. I'm the type of person who doesn't need to be around people to feel safe or feel occupied or feel okay. I'm an introvert, and being around large groups of people or people drains me, and I get my energy from spending time with myself. But lately, if I don't have anyone to hang out with, being with myself makes me feel drained, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. And then I think about every single thing that I enjoy doing that I don't do for no reason. Like making videos. I love making videos. And I don't do it for... I couldn't even tell you. I love writing. I'm trying to write a book. And I never work on it. I love to practice my clarinet. And I never do it. And I think that some part of me is just so scared to fail that I don't even try. And I explain it by, oh, I'm just being lazy, I'm just being a procrastinator, but it's getting to the point where I know it's more than that. There's something that I'm not coming to terms with, which is why I'm doing these things to myself. And I read that the first step to changing is not beating yourself up about it. I can't beat myself up about it because then I really won't try. But I know I need to change before it's too late. Because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. My dad waited for years to do what he was supposed to do to change his life around. And when he finally did it, he was finally doing so good. He just died. And I think that's the hardest part about it. Is finally listening. And poof, just gone. So, the way that I've been feeling is very weird. I don't feel like I have really... I don't know how to explain it. The way that I thought that this would go, I guess, the way that I expected to be treated in the light of all this has been very different. And yeah, I'm not talking about the people that I've met here, because of course I'm not just gonna, tell anyone that I just randomly met here that, my dad died. That's just, I don't need their pity. But the people that I've known for forever, some of them didn't even care to ask how I was doing. And maybe I'm just so selfish. Maybe I'm too... That's a selfish thing to ask. I don't know. I just would think that if I heard about that, I would reach out. And then on a different spectrum, I felt like other people just like tiptoed around me or just barely said anything to me at all. Just said one thing one time and then it was done. And because I don't talk about it, because I don't act like I'm devastated or heartbroken, I guess everybody just thinks I'm okay. Like, I'm just magically okay. That's what people are treating me like. Like I'm the same. And I'm not. But you know, I don't really want to be the same. Because the same person that I've been is going to lead me to a path of mediocrity. Which is fine. In some sense, because I don't really have to try to be average. I can be average without trying and be just fine, but when I know I can be so much more than that, that's when it hurts. And I'm tired of thinking to myself that I could be so much more than what I'm doing, but then not doing it. And if there's anyone out there that knows what I mean, please let me know. Please let me know if you have ever dealt with this and if you've overcome it, because this is a mental battle that is going to take everything I have to beat. Not that I haven't done any mental change before, because I have. I mean, the only reason why I'm a confident person is because I spent 3 years building my confidence. That was hard. That was hard. And you know, confidence isn't something that you can just have all the time. You know, there's levels to that shit. And it waves. But it's like you can keep, it's like your body temperature. You know, you've basically won when you can keep your confidence at a stable homeostasis. But just like your body temperature, sometimes it goes all the way up. Sometimes you are really feeling yourself. Sometimes it goes down a little bit. You're just like, ugh. But for the past 3 years, my confidence has been at a good homeostasis, and I worked so hard to get it there. And so I know I can do this next huge thing. It's just going to be even harder than what I had to do before, and I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. And I miss my dad. And I don't know where to start, and I miss my dad. And I don't want to go back home. And I miss my dad. So I hope you've been a lot better than I have been. I wanted to make this video because I love making videos, and I know there's people on this channel who genuinely care about what I'm doing and how I've been, and making videos makes me feel better. I kind of feel like I sound like Trisha Paytas right now. But I kind of don't care that I'm crying because I have a small channel, so not a lot of people are going to see it anyway. But yeah, so hopefully I can get this thing on the roll. And hopefully my dad's okay. And hopefully you're okay. I hope you're doing so much better than me right now. And I'll see you later.